Hare Krishna, welcome to Vedsarthi. In today's video, we'll talk about 4 defects in the conditioned soul. In the previous video, we spoke about Pratyaksh Praman and Anuman Praman, and we explained to you that because of the defects in the conditioned soul, the knowledge that is taken through Pratyaksh Praman and Anuman Praman is defective. It is imperfect. Similarly, out of the 2 processes of taking knowledge, Aroha Panth and Avroha Panth, the knowledge that is taken through Aroha Panth is defective due to the same reason. Now, what these 4 defects are, we are going to study in this video. First, let us understand what a conditioned soul is. Conditioned souls are those souls who are in illusion. They have taken some illusion as reality. Conditioned souls have forgotten Krishna. They have forgotten their identity. They think that they are the masters of this material world, whereas actually the only proprietor and enjoyer of this material world is Lord Shri Krishna. And because of the false desire of these conditioned souls to enjoy material nature, they are forced to accept different bodies based on their level of consciousness. And hence they are conditioned under the laws of material nature. Now let us try to understand what the 4 defects in the conditioned souls are. The first defect is Brahm or illusion. Example, mirage. The glittering sand in the desert appears like water. Or a straight object, say pencil, if you immerse it in a transparent medium, it appears bent. But actually it is not bent. So these 2 examples are the examples of optical illusion and the phenomena due to which this illusion is the refraction of light. The biggest illusion of the conditioned soul is that we consider ourselves as body although we are soul. So we have taken something else that is body as reality, although our real identity is that we are spirit souls. And we consider ourselves as the proprietor and master of this material manifestation, though everything belongs to Lord Krishna. And another illusion is, we think that by exploiting the resources of material nature, we can be happy. But in reality, it is not so. We are getting more and more entangled in the complexities of matter. We are actually suffering here. The next defect is pramad, means mistakes. We commit mistakes. Example, a piece of coiled rope may be misunderstood as a snake. And you would realize that in day-to-day incidents, we commit mistakes. The third defect is karana pata, that means imperfect senses. Our senses, eyes, nose, ears, tongue, skin, they are imperfect. There are certain limitations in the working of our senses. Like for example, we can hear sounds lying in the frequency range of 20 Hz and 20 kHz only. Beyond this range, we cannot hear the sounds. So that is the limitation of our ears. We cannot hear those things which are very far away from us. That is also another limitation. We cannot see in dark, limitation of our eyes. We cannot see that which is very distant or very small. So that is also another limitation of our eyes. So all our senses, they have certain limitations. They are imperfect. The fourth defect, vipralipsa. That means cheating propensity. When one is overcome by pride, false ego and arrogance, and one's senses are polluted by lower material modes, then one becomes dishonest and cheating propensity dominates him. So let us try to understand. False ego. What is ego? Ego is our identity, the sense of I am. True ego is that we are spirit souls, we are part and parcel of Krishna, and we are eternal servants of Krishna. But in this material world, we are overcome by false ego. We have forgotten our real identity, and we think that we are the proprietor and enjoyer of this material world. So due to this false identification, when we are polluted by these lower material modes, what are material modes? There are 3 modes of material nature: mode of goodness, mode of passion, and mode of ignorance. The material mode of goodness, also known as sattva gun or satogun, it is characterized by purity, happiness, and knowledge. And then there is a mode lower to it, that is mode of passion, rajogun, which is characterized by unlimited desires, hard work, greed for material pleasures. And then lower than rajogun is mode of ignorance, that is tamogun, which is characterized by foolishness, sleep, laziness, intoxication, illusion, madness. So when we are polluted by these material modes, then we become dishonest. Example, A person may be a fool, but he considers himself very intelligent and speaks and writes about philosophical books full of flaws. Practically, in our day-to-day life, we come across many such people, who have various kinds of cheating propensities. So these are the four primary defects in conditioned soul, and whatever knowledge we try to take based on our own experience, knowledge and ability, not relying on the authority, so that knowledge is imperfect. Therefore, it is very important that we take knowledge from the authority, and that supreme authority is Lord Shri Krishna. Because Lord Shri Krishna is not impacted by the material modes, Lord Shri Krishna is not contaminated with these kinds of defects. In the next video, we'll talk more about Shabda Praman, that how we can attain perfect, complete knowledge from the authority through the process of Shabda Praman. And we'll also share with you a beautiful story to understand the imperfection of Anuman Praman, that is inductive knowledge. We complete our discussion here. We dedicate this channel and all these videos to our Guru Maharaj, His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Thakur, Srila Prabhupada. Jai Srila Prabhupada. Thank you. Hare Krishna.